Welcome to Familypreneur, the podcast for parent entrepreneurs
raising kidpreneurs.
It's time for your weekly dose of inspiration and actionable tips to build your business and find better balance, all while strengthening your family. And now we'd like to introduce your host.
She's my mom and thebomb.com,
Meg Brunson.
Hey there, welcome to episode number 77 of the Familypreneur podcast. I am so excited to finally have a voice and be back in your ears with my actual voice. So today's topic, I want to talk about JOMO. Now, I had never heard of JOMO, okay? That's JOMO, JOMO. I was very familiar with the concept of FOMO, so that's where we're going to start, is what FOMO is. So you may have heard of this too. I have been in the entrepreneurial space for a decade or more, so FOMO comes up a lot, and it stands for the fear of missing out, FOMO. And it is responsible for a lot of decisions that entrepreneurs make, from purchasing products to attending conferences or other meetups. And let's be honest, it can result in a lot of wasted money and wasted time, which in turn can result in failed businesses. I know because I've been there. I have bought courses that I thought I needed, like I didn't want to miss them, and the carts always close. So I've bought courses because I wanted to make sure I could get it at that low price point, and then I never take the course. Or I leave my house to go to a conference or a meetup because I don't want to miss out on, everything that the organizer says is going to happen there. I want those things. I want those relationships. It's this fear that if you don't do all the things, you're going to somehow miss the one big opportunity. It is a real struggle. Let me tell you how exactly this topic came up. It's kind of funny, I think. As usual, my husband and I were playing Jeopardy on Alexa. As you may remember, I talk about our date night secret weapon, Alexa, in episode number 62. We were playing Jeopardy, and one of the answers, because in Jeopardy they give you the answer and then you have to ask the question. So one of the answers had to do with JOMO, and it asked what the J stood for, right? And it made a reference to being the opposite of FOMO. So before this, I had never even heard of JOMO, but I knew instantly, what is the opposite of the fear of missing out? That starts with a J. Say it with me. The joy of missing out. JOMO. Guys, it's my new favorite thing. Totally my new favorite thing. And I feel like I've especially been able to refer to JOMO this week, because this week, a lot of my friends, my colleagues are also, in the digital entrepreneurial space. And this week, I have a ton of people who are invading Nashville for Funnel Hacking Live, which is the ClickFunnels conference. And next week, I have a ton of friends who are going to be invading San Diego for Traffic and Conversion Summit. Two really big conferences with a lot of really big names and really great opportunities in really fun cities, right? The FOMO is strong. You do not want to miss those things. So I've had multiple people ask me, will I see you there? No, not going to either one. Not an ounce of FOMO. Not an ounce. Because I feel like I've finally gotten to the point where I can combat that FOMO, right? I found the JOMO state of mind, having a joy of missing out on those things. I am so grateful that I am not at Funnel Hacking Live this week. And I am so grateful that I will not be at Traffic and Conversion Summit next week. And it's not a slap in the face of either of those conferences or the businesses that put on those conferences. It is certainly not. Those are two amazing conferences put on by two amazing companies, and a lot of people who are going there are going to get immense value from it, and I am so grateful that those resources are in existence for those people. But I know that that is not the best way for me to be using my time. Now, I have shifted my mindset when it comes to a lot of these opportunities, right? So it's kind of a two-prong approach. First, I look at it from an entrepreneurial standpoint. Before you spend any money, whether it is on a course or a conference or a product, even a really amazing sale, you need to ask yourself if this thing is what you need right now. So I've gotten really clear on what my goals are for each period of time. Sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's a quarter, but regardless of what that time period looks like, I know what my goals are, and I'm able to really take a step back and ask myself, yes, this course looks really cool. Yes, it is affordable. It's in my budget. I could buy it right now. But is this something that A, I am going to commit to taking 100%? And B, is it something that will benefit me immediately? Not 3 months down the road, not 6 months down the road, but it will benefit me immediately. And will it advance my current goals? So if what I'm working on right now is visibility, is that going to enhance my visibility? If what I'm working on right now is marketing, will it enhance my marketing? So depending upon what my goals are, will this product or service and its amazing discount advance what I'm working on right now? And if the answer is no, thank you, next, right? Pass by that opportunity. Now, the second way in which I'm evaluating all of these FOMO opportunities is by looking at it from a family perspective. So the first is my entrepreneurial glasses. The second is my family glasses. I've had to get really clear on why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's because I want that time freedom. I don't want any stress about going to my daughter's school play tonight. I don't want to have those issues, right, with time. And I've already committed in March to attending 3 conferences. Now, that does sound a little extra. However, they are 3 very strategically agreed upon conferences. 2 of them I'm speaking at. So I'll be speaking at the Lakeside Women's Business Conference in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And that conference is happening March 4th through the 5th, so I can link to that as well. If you are in the area or looking to travel to an amazing women's conference, that is happening then. And then I'm going right from Wisconsin to Orlando, total, weather change, to go to PodFest Multimedia Expo, and that's going to be the 7th through the 9th. So I have those 2 conferences already planned. I'm speaking at both of them, talking about Facebook ads. And then later in the month, I am heading to Social Media Marketing World. So knowing that I had these commitments coming up in March and knowing that traveling to those conferences would mean that I was spending a lot less time at home than normal, I had to make the conscious decision to say no confidently to any additional opportunities that presented themselves in February. And it was challenging. I had somebody offer me a free ticket to Traffic and Conversion Summit. It's within driving distance for me here in Phoenix. I mean, it's a 5-hour drive, but totally, not outside the realm of possibilities. And I could have Airbnb'd it, and that could have been a really inexpensive conference where I'm sure I'd learn a lot and make a lot of networking connections. But it didn't align with how I want to be spending my time. So when it comes to fear of missing out, my advice to you is to think about your entrepreneurship, your business, and your family, and evaluate whether each opportunity that presents itself to you aligns with your values right now, your finances right now, your time right now. And then make a decision that way and do it confidently. Embrace that JOMO. I swear to you, there are so many cool people that are going to Funnel Hacking Live. And that one's the one that's like top of mind because it's happening like literally right now. And I don't at all feel guilty about missing it because I get to go to see my daughter portray Princess Diana at her school production. And that's exactly how I want to be spending my time. That's the best way for me to be spending my time. And I don't want you to deal with FOMO the way that most of us do. So shift your mindset, be confident in the decisions that you make. And even if it's not your decision, maybe, finances make the decision for you, just know that it's okay. Like these things, they look amazing and they may be really great, but none of them are going to make or break your business. You are stronger than that. So even without these amazing conferences, you have everything that you need inside of you, and you have the resources at your fingertips for free to be the best business person that you want to be. So instead of getting caught up in the FOMO, I encourage you to embrace your JOMO. I would love if you head over to the Familypreneur community, the free Facebook group. You can just go to familypreneurcommunity.com. If you're not already a member, there's a couple quick questions we just ask you to answer. Helps us vet people, make sure that they're all in the right place for the right reasons, so it's not a spammy place to be. Answer those questions. We'll get you in. I would love to hear about your personal experiences with both FOMO and JOMO. Have you found JOMO? Is that something you found, or is that something you're working on finding? I'm also curious if anybody even knew that existed before today, because I literally didn't. But like I said, it's my new favorite thing. I hope that this helps relieve some of the stress that you feel when amazing opportunities are presented to you, and some of the guilt that you feel when you say no to them. Because saying no is a part of being a successful entrepreneur. You have to say no to the things that aren't right for you to make room for the things that are. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Friday with me. I hope to see you back here on Monday to talk about marketing content, and then again on Wednesday for our mid-week masterminds. Have a great day. Bye.
Don't miss my mom's next episode. Subscribe to the Familypreneur podcast and automatically get access to the newest episodes every week.